we got some XP. Closer to level 4. Just jumping cause I can. Here we go. Just talk with your hands. I think that doesn't work with magic though, Toro. I don't know. The weave is offended then.
Let's see what those harpies were hoarding.
Ring of Color Spray, which is a ring I never used so far. I don't know, Color Spray doesn't seem worth it to me. Maybe there are people who disagree. If you're a person who disagrees, tell me how great Color Spray is. But I don't know. Okay, we have a letter and a journal. Let's read the letter first. Miriam, I'm sorry it's been so long since I've written. A lot has happened. First, some good news. Maggie Two Fingers won't be bothering you anymore. I paid her back in full. I'm sorry, she should never have gotten your name in the first place. Now, for the bad news. My love, I'm not coming home. Not for a while at least. The money came from a mercenary group. Probably best I don't give their name. And I've agreed to a couple jobs in Icewind Dale in return. They paid me up front because... Gods, it's so strange to write it. Because they needed a warlock. They needed me. I took the deal the Camion offered. I'm not going to say I had no choice, because that would be a lie. But I don't regret it. I'm a new man. I feel strong for the first time in my life. Aside from being awoken in the middle of the night by the smell of sulfur, he likes to drop by to see how everything is going. I've no complaints. If you don't reply to this letter, I understand. And if you don't want me to come back at all, well, I understand that too. I love you, Miriam, and I want you to be happy, even if it's not with me. Edmund. Aren't we also going to meet an Edmund in the game? Or am I messing people up? Mainly messing names up, as I always do. I always feed the ring to Gale. Same, that's also my plan. Sometimes if you flip off Mistra hard enough, funny things happen. I don't know. Few live to tell the tale. Because if they do it, their hands are Sharingan ninjas, not wizards. I would play that too. Inscrutable journal. We've followed Musharib's instructions so far, but something feels odd. We've encountered no creatures along the way, only alien noises from all directions. Sleep evades us, and the muck on my boots has hardened into a permanent feature. Hopefully we'll find... Lost more hair this morning. I knew there were side effects to coming back, but I didn't expect it to be so... Iraq. I hear him laughing, the lamentations of the Yomi-ones droning like a chorus. What is the purpose of this hellhole? He speaks through the walls, the ceiling, the floor. Is he the tomb? Is he... On the last legible page is a crudely drawn charcoal outline of a bearded devil's face, his mouth agape in a silent scream. Sounds like someone didn't have fun. Here we go. Jump. Jump. And... Jump.
Is that blood?
Alright. Let's go back. And then long rest. Ice Knife, Counterspell, Hypnotic Pattern don't have all the components. True, and I mean, if you have Subtle Spell, you can also bypass it as a sorcerer. That ring, the necklace from the Tiefling parents, and the spider shoes after the Queen fight. Good choices.
Still no symptoms.
No sign of tentacles so far.
Which is a good thing.
The same. Except for a knot of worry in my stomach that's in no rush to go away.
That I can relate to.
Right. Okay. Yeah, as most, if not all of you know, there's something happening when you play Dark Urge of the Fira, and we kind of want to prevent that. So, before each long rest, we're going to quick save. And then long rest and see if something happens with Jaheira. And then we're going to be a friend and, well, knock her unconscious. Things friends do, right? Well. Coward. Hey. Luna, do you want to see what happens to her? Well, everyone wants to talk. Really, everyone wants to talk. Except Gale. Gale, why don't you want to talk to me? We are talking first to... If I would go by preference, we would be talking to Shadowheart. But hey, Astarion, I want to be your friend. Hi. We're really not friends.
It's quite a sight. The stars, I mean.
I am?
I could take or leave your chin.
I've seen. It actually quite shocked me. Go to the Blighted Village. After you cross the bridge, there the Jaheira scene happens. Ah. So once you cross that part and then go for long rest, then it happens? So you cross that part and then you have to knock Jaheira out? You know, they are beautiful tonight.
I can see the stars from Baldur's Gate, of course. But not with such clarity. It got me thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how
tomorrow
to bring
finding the
the worm
druid
under
sounds ambitious.
control? Will this little adventure of ours be over?
It's also quite curious that everyone wants to get rid of the worm, and Astarion wants to get it under control, right? I mean, it doesn't have to be. We can still travel together.
Good. I don't want you to run off just yet.
Such a flirt.
You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
Weird neutral. Why are you so nice to me? Hey, Pew and Brett, I guess? I hope that's the right pronunciation. Anyone else's mod's broken? I'm just using exactly one mod, and that's working. But I guess with the new patch, unfortunately, a lot of mods will be affected. But yeah, I'm not sure if you maybe can go back or something. Astarion always picks the wrong choice. I mean, I guess we have been objectively like a good ally, so... Yeah, we'll go Blighted Village, get the teleport to Grove, knock her out there, long rest. Alright, we'll do that. Probably not today anymore, though. Or quite surely not today anymore. Should we just flirt with Astarion to get some sympathy points? And I mean, have I already decided to do romance? You know, I have many talents, if you want to explore them.
A delicious thought.
No approval though. But what are you waiting for?
The right moment. I'm sorry. I need to clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
Cannonball thing to do. Fair, fair. I gotta say, I've not really played a horny bard in that sense so far.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the druid Halsin, the better. I can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
It's interesting that everyone is so optimistic of finding, like, Halsin the next day. Like, We don't even know if he's still alive. Well, how are you feeling?
The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
What would we do? I mean, kind of depends on how much she turns, right? If it's like first symptoms or full-on tentacle action. Maybe I could leave you tied up while I'm hunting for a cure.
Really? I'd just kill you. Anyway, get some rest. Try not to dream about tying me up.
Oh, well, Shadowheart. Chances of that are not very high.
Keep your distance, darling.
Thinking about it, because I just remembered, let's steal from Withers. Murder's always the solution. Okay, troll.
What can we rescue?
If that's your way to solve problems, yikes. Oh, come on. Astarion.
A little souvenir.
Seriously?
What a generous pocket.
What? I just need to... I have a +7. I just need to roll a 9. What?
A quick profit.
Or do they already consider that?
Bless them.
But still, I need to roll 16.
Your company.
What is this?
Almost too easy.
What?
Quick and easy.
Okay, we're getting all of the bad rolls out of our system right now.
Like candy from a gnome.
Okay, wait. Can't I inspire? I can inspire. You go. Okay.
I was trying to
With inspiration, and we also give you guidance.
Got to keep moving.
Come on. Yeah, Astarion, stay
What
here.
am I to do?
There we go. Why are they always running away in camp?
time for a little.
Okay, and I'll do it again. Withers, are you finished? Give me your money.
A little chicanery.
Come on, I just need to roll 16. It still fails.
Quick and easy.
Thank you. Gosh. Things I have to do for money here. You could also just give him the Bane Arms, the Stealing Ring, and done. I don't think I have anything of that. Okay, let's make the rounds again. Why doesn't everyone also talk to us but not Gale? Why?
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it.
I just wanted to
Would
say
that I
she
were
sounds
doing
way too much at
battle up
peace.
there, among the tears.
I guess Gale isn't hungry enough yet. I'm just confused that he doesn't comment on the general Ceremorphosis topic. Because, I mean, everyone is kind of talking about that and the cure and stuff, right? What do you mean by the tears?
Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear.
It's like an asteroid? Oh, the Githyanki from the tears.
Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Clear is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. Where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vash's command. But
Good
enough of
old
this.
times.
You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
And thanks so much for following, Arizel. I kinda missed that, I'm sorry. Wait, let me change that. Oh gosh, 20 minutes ago. I'm sorry, but much appreciated. I kinda minimized that view. Actually, Lae'zel's really awesome too. I gotta say, I really disliked Lae'zel in the beginning, and in my first full playthrough, I was really blown away. Cause really cool companion, really cool story, really worth it. Like, probably companion I took along the third most, I would say. Probably like just before Jaheira and after, well, obviously Gale and Shadowheart. They were always in my party.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
I mean, besides the whole Ceremorphosis thing, it sounds quite cool to have like basically telepathy with the tadpoles, right? Maybe not so cool that they share like your deepest, darkest secrets sometimes, but hey. You know, surprisingly fine in spite of it all.
Surprising is just the word, isn't it? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
True, I think it's the first time we're actually told that all of them lost like quite a lot of their power, right? Because Wyll was definitely more powerful than that, also Gale. I mean, Lae'zel's scared out of her mind, having the worst thing she can imagine happening to her. Yet she still offers you to help and a cure. That's the thing, I also said that earlier, but quite a while ago. I mean, Lae'zel is still Githyanki, she's arrogant as heck and looks down on everyone and is cruel. Not gonna excuse that. But despite that, despite also looking down on everyone else and being like your lesser life forms, she still offers you to give you also the cure. Which is something. You know, there's something special about us, or at least about our tadpoles.
Indeed. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night.
I don't think so.
I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Well. Lae'zel crits enough for her to look down on everyone. It was also, for me, surprisingly fun to play a fighter. Cause in 5e D&D, I'm not too much a fan of non-casters. Let's start with Gale, and then I would say let's get to know Wyll.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Tell me something, Gale. You know, I was wondering, that condition of yours, why does it require magic?
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
Yeah, remember that necrotic aura harming everyone during the fight in the broken chapel near the crypt? Mm-hmm. A nice first taste. Right. Why do we have invasion plans for the Sword Coast here? This map of the Sword Coast sprawls from the deep forests of Tethir to the frigid spine of the world. Its topography worn by ancient ink and the concentrate between mortal hands. Why is it called invasion plans if it's just a map? Concern. Hey, Wyll.
You've got something to say?
Shadowheart doesn't need to hit. She's my little mentally ill princess. Isn't everyone kind of mentally broken in this game? And we as the player as well. Oh well. But I mean, I really don't get people complaining that Shadowheart doesn't hit. Just don't use fireballs. So, how does the Blade of Frontiers end up chasing a devil in Hells?
Karlach's fires raged in Baldur's Gate before she escaped to Avernus, as my source told it, and she was planning to return. One of the archdevil Zariel's own, chaos incarnate, a devil with pure fire for a heart. I made my way to Avernus to stop her. She fled from my reach, even climbed aboard the Mindflayer ship as it screeched through the hells. I followed in close pursuit. I can't bear to imagine the lives Karlach might be taking, the damage she might be doing.
I mean, which is interesting. Remember the very beginning? We had some devils there who were also searching for someone, and they were also searching for Zariel. Kinda curious, right? Searching for her, so not for Wyll. You know, who's the source of yours?
A powerful friend with a keen interest in privacy. I'm sworn to say no more.
Alright, let's move on to other topics.
All right. Anything more we should discuss?
Oh yes, my friend. We're going to exhaust all the options. Tell me, Wyll, how did you become the Blade of Frontiers?
My father once said,
Wyll likes
one
to talk
does
about
not
himself.
pursue a champion's life. One merely answers its call. So it was for me. I was hunting near the Cloakwood when I heard it. A child crying out from a lone farmstead. I found him in the fields, flanked by goblins. His mother's corpse bled into the soil next to him. I don't remember much of the battle, but I remember drying the boy's tears after.
And he named you the Blade of Frontiers.
No, but he named me friend, and that meant the world. But what of the others? The children never saved, the cries never heard. In the boy's tears, I finally saw the suffering wrought by the villains of the wild. The frontiers demanded a blade, and so I heeded.
Why the hero? Should I use it? Ignis? It wasn't very effective. Fair. Trickery, domain cleric, starting sets are also very confused, they're all uneven. True, but in general, the stats you get for all the companions are kind of odd. And I mean, trickery, domain cleric isn't the best in general, in my opinion. Also that Spirit Guardian. Spirit Guardian is just a very nice spell. And before that?
Baldur's Gate, born and raised. The only son of a single father. He wanted one life for me. I chose another. We haven't spoken since I left the city. A classic drama. A staunch father and his rebellious son. Better heard from the bard's lips than mine.
You know, I've noticed your stone eye. Did you lose it in battle?
A most vicious one, in fact. It's made from pure bloodstone, carved from the Galena Mountains just north of the Moonsea. A reminder that sometimes blood must be shed and sacrifices
really
must be
realistically
made.
moving, though.
But that story is reserved for lifetime friends and calmer days.
I'd like to talk about something else.
By all means.
Gale chilling in the background. You know, I've got no memory of my past. Could the parasite have done that?
Seems unusual to me.
To
Then again,
everyone.
we're talking about tadpoles inserted into our brains by rubber-skinned tentacle monsters. There's nothing usual about it. All the more reason to stick close. I think you'll agree.
Okay, let's have the Durge talk. Let's see how Wyll's going to react. I mean, so far everyone was just like, oh yeah, no worries. You know, I've got this bloodthirst, an urge to destroy, maim, and kill.
Anger. I understand. We've been preyed on by illithids, suffered insertion of a mind-bending worm.
You don't
Bloodthirst is
understand.
another matter. But perhaps not too big of one, if it's a devil or demon's flesh you're wanting to tear.
Oh, my sweet summer child. That's not what I'm thinking. Oh well. Oh well. No, Will, you're not listening. Mm-hmm. What is it today with the bots? Thanks, Alistair. I really have to look into automatic bans or something. Then you don't have to worry about it all the time. But yeah, much appreciated. Okay, I think that is everything for the night, so... see well. 14 potatoes, 5 pears, and lots of fruit. What a good combination. Anyone else wants to talk? No. Okay, before we go, let's just cast Longstride on everyone. And on you. Here we go.
Quick step.
It's so weird that sometimes you can just click on someone, see, but on Gale we can't. Like, why? Here you go. Let me touch you. And off to Shadowheart. Or we can now we could also now go for Lae'zel, since we're going to go for more combat things, I think. Let's go for Lae'zel.
Watch your back.
I really like Lae'zel's robe. It's so unfitting. But I really like the color.
Can't give up now. Pave my path with corpses. Build my castle.
You're full up. Dismissed. Ready for...
All's well that ends.
Right.
Oh, not as bad as it could have.
So many quests. Let's hide completed. So many open quests. One of our companions. Prepare for Gale to request a magic item. Done that. Continue traveling with Astarion. It's easy. Search for signs of Githyanki crash. We can do. Hunt up Karlach. Continue traveling with Shadowheart. Investigate the temple ruins. Oh, return to Arabella's parents. We didn't do that. Should look out for that. Find Donnie. We also have to do that. Shouldn't forget that. Reach the Golden Camp. Search for Halsin. Return to Zevlor. We don't really have like good news for Zevlor, right? Also interesting that the Urge objectives are kinda embracing the Urge, and the introduction movie was more like fight your urges. The Githyanki patrol, search for Halsin, get onto Ethel's help, and find the Goblin Priestess. Well, well, well. Right. What I wanted to try is one more thing. Don't worry, we're not knocking Afira out. I want to see if, when I play music, she's going to join in. Come here, Afira. Do you have a wish? What should we play? Sing for me? Bard dance, the power? Let's go for the power.
Careful, I'm bad.
Unfortunately, she is not joining in. If you get closer, maybe? Sad. Yeah, I think it's less nice if she sings something else. Oh well. Okay.
No one stopped me yet.
No one stopped me yet is also almost a threat, right? She joins the party we follow. True. That's why I thought she would also join us here.
I was fine.
Your mother was a heartbeat away from fighting a bear.
You almost died, Arabella.
Quiet, you pup.
There are quite interesting outcomes if Arabella actually dies. Cause, I mean, you can fail with different checks. If Arabella runs, the snake is going to strike and going to kill her. And what is quite interesting is that one of the endings is, in the end, Chimera poisoning Karlach's, I think, wine at the party or something. And, yeah, taking her out then. The goblins are also very musical. Are they? Okay, let's talk to them.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a gnoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
You just
Our
died.
little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
Yep, there's like 3 or 4 that will join you playing music. Do they play their own instruments? Oh no, Mara-chan. You know, no more live fingered antics, right, Arabella?
Yeah. I mean, thank you for
Uh-huh.
helping me.
Mira's lockets. Grant us wearer the ability to cast dancing lights.
I was trying to help.
You nearly died. Did you hear me? What would your mother and I have done?
A flute, a drum, and something I forgot. Oh, that's cool. I just had the goblin celebration scene once. It hurts to go down that road.